Yo, what's up? We got another episode of Nothing Nice. You already know the vibes. It's your man JB. I'm here with my brother Joerilla. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, bro. About to be a lot of pick and roll tonight. 2-man game. A lot of pick and roll.
Classic point guard center vibes. No, yeah. As you see, Luke Jones isn't here today. My brother, he's at home licking his wounds, trying to get his mind right from all those wild Spurs takes.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm sure he's gonna watch this back and think of how he can bite off of something else that I said once it goes right. But we'll say that for once it gets back. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about these Spurs. They lost game 1, came back game 2 with a vengeance. I don't know if you saw it, but Pop called them, sat in the media room with them to watch tape on game 1. He said, "Hey, listen, trap Ant." That's the answer. Trap Ant and then run the entire time. No more walking it up court. No more trying to be cool. Trap that man. Make the other guys on the team prove it. And then blitz them all night. What you think, bro? It worked because they beat the brakes off of them.
Nah, it definitely worked. And shout out to the Spurs. The Spurs to me showing like some championship DNA because like you come out of a loss. It was and Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota because they did what they were supposed to do. They stole home court. They stole home court because it wasn't like anybody was expecting them to go into San Antonio and go up to like we knew that wasn't going regardless. But Minnesota came out. Hit San Antonio with a big shot. I think the way San Antonio responded though says a lot about that team because they did exactly what you just said. They came out and was like, "We're gonna win this game. The defense gonna fuel it." And then you started seeing like some crazy offensive plays come out of that game. Wemby out here like falling down, doing 360 layups. Vassell with a fingertip 3-pointer in the corner off of a pass with the shot clock expiring. I'm like, bro, them boys went into a flow state. They was just like, nah, yeah, we gonna show y'all what it really is. Nah, that was the way they responded to me. Like that's a sign of a championship team. Like I don't know, I was already convinced probably after the Portland series when they managed to pull that series out without Wemby for a couple games. Like I was like that team got something, but now I'm like, yeah, nah, they something special, man. If it don't happen for them this year or the next 2 years, yeah, I'm giving them 3 years. They raising the banner in San Antonio. Like, for sure.
I'm with you on that. I think it's gonna be this year. But they have a lot of rookie deals that they have right now at their disposal. They have a lot of rookie deals, a lot of good young players. Have cool vets. Harrison Barnes has been there, so he knows how to and he got clock yesterday, so he knows how to navigate. Air Fox is playing really well. He doesn't
play the game
pressure that he had in Sacramento. With the Spurs, man. Wemby's out there controlling both sides. Castle's out there giving the matchup problems. Vassell's out there, like you said, catching that crazy pass and just tipping in that 3 from the side, from the 3-point line. That's crazy. That was crazy.
Wemby makes 3 or 4 unreal plays every game. Yeah. And it's not just that he tall so he could do that. Like his body control and like his awareness of where like the ball is in relation to the rim. Cause this man made one shot like falling underneath the rim.
Right.
And like I'm 6'3", 6'4", 90% of the time, if I'm in that position, I'm just clanking that ball off the bottom of the backboard. I'm thinking it's a little bit harder to make that shot if you 7'1".
I could, you know
what I'm saying?
Having the body control to do that.
Bro, he did that. Like, man, listen, if he ain't made a case for like he is the future of the game by now, then I really don't know, man.
I'm telling you, I think that man is clearly the future of the league. And for people who are like, oh, he's just tall, we had Bobo, we had Sean Bradley, we had salute to him, but we had Yao Ming. We had some talk. There's another cat from Asia too who was really tall. I think he played with Dallas when he came here.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he was really tall too. So we've had some 7'3" and up guys in the league, but none of them look like Wemby.
And none of them, bro. None of them stepping out beyond 30 feet. None of them like are pulling off the ball handling capability that he got. Like he's special. He slammed his head off the floor, and I thought he was dead. And he came back 2 games later.
He said, "I'm good, y'all. I'm gonna shake it off. We're
Yeah,
not
it's
doing no
like
more protocols. We
at
good.
this point he's showing like the list of criticisms against him is getting shorter and shorter and shorter every game.
Yes.
Because you can't even be like, oh, he ain't tough. Like, bro, he
Right.
slammed his head off the. If I would have slammed my head off the floor the way Wemby did, I'd still be in the ER right now. Like, I'd probably been
Look,
on life
am I
support.
bleeding, coach?
Yeah, still, bro. Like I'm on PTO for 2 months. That man
Right.
came back 2 days, like 2 games later, bro, and like
Man.
never missed a beat. Like at this point, bro, you ain't really nothing you can say about him. And as a Rockets fan, I'm so mad. I feel like
Oh, I
we
know you
so,
hurt. Yo,
bro.
so close.
I feel like we so far behind San Antonio, bro.
Yo, we're so
Like,
close to drafting them though. Yo, we're
bro,
so close. Yo,
I'm
we're
so
so close to drafting that man.
I'm hot and like happy for him at the same time because we probably wouldn't have did him the way he needed to be treated. We probably wouldn't have treated him the way he needed to be treated. Like
No
San Antonio doing an amazing job developing him, putting the right pieces around him. We probably would have screwed that up some kind of way. But man, we so far behind them, bro. Like as a team, like we so far behind them. It
man.
ain't funny, bro.
So I want to say two things. First, I agree with you because like Joel Embiid, he would have came to the back to the arena with sunglasses on, being like, "Yo, I've been having migraines.
In
I
a
can't see
wheelchair.
anything. Yeah, roll me in, coach. Get the stretcher. You might have to roll me out on that at halftime, whatever."
Yeah.
So Wemby, he has like what I appreciate about him is he has the toughness. He has like a '90s mentality with the way that he approaches the game. Shaq said it, which I agree with. He's like the best put together big man that we've seen.
Yeah.
The only thing that we worry about with him is health. But so far, outside of that concussion, we can't really have we don't have the same worries for him that we have for Joel Embiid. I
No.
think Wemby, and I said this since his rookie year, I think that he could have the potential. The potential. Now he has a lot of career to play out, but I think he can have the potential to. Because the question has always been, well, who can eclipse Michael Jordan? Right? I think that he has the potential with health, as long as he stays healthy, to eclipse what Mike did. And that's no knock to Mike. And I know the rules changed and this, that, and the third throughout the eras, but just watching Wemby and how he plays and what he can do, that's different. That's different.
His trajectory suggests that I'm not ready to give him that much yet because that's a
No, yeah, that's a heavy crown. That's a heavy
man.
crown. No.
That's
That's not a light feat.
you got to start with 7 rings. That's got to be the first part that you got to clear that part first, right?
Right.
And then like the scoring title piece. Like it's a lot. It's a lot to do, man.
It
The score,
is.
Never losing the finals. Like he got there. It's a lot of stuff that he would have to do to like clear that. But I think putting him somewhere closer to like what Bron did is fair. I think
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think for sure. Well, I don't want to say for sure because there's a lot of basketball yet to be played in
yeah,
his career. But if he stays on the trajectory that he's on, I could see him leaving the game with multiple championships, finals MVPs, regular season MVPs, maybe a
yeah.
couple of scoring titles. I don't think he'll have nearly the amount of scoring titles that Mike had because
Nah,
Mike had 10 of them. So that's just ridiculous.
that's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, and then but I think he'll have that. He'll have whatever block records,
Yeah,
rebound records. He'll
that's what I
have
was
the
gonna say.
most, yeah, the most defensive player of the year trophies. I think
Yeah,
he'll have all of those. That when we weight them, like we're gonna have to like really break this down and be like we're gonna be you da 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 da. Because he's like a mix of Tim Duncan, Hakeem, and a player to be named later.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, he. It's not crazy to say that on this trajectory that he currently on. If he plays 10, 15 more years, 15 is a stretch. I think for anybody at this pace and their way to NBA way. But if he plays, let's say he plays 12 more years, he could probably finish top 5 in at least 4 statistical categories.
right.
Which I think would put him in a realm with like that's rare air. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got guys that'll finish first in one statistical category, and then all you got to do is wait like 5 more years, and then somebody will catch him. I
Right.
think that block record gonna be insanely
Oh yeah.
crazy. Like ain't nobody like, bro. He gonna blow that
He's
out
gonna
the
do like
water.
John Stockton did with the assist record. That's just
Yeah,
outreach. That's
like
just
he,
you can pass to whoever you want to, but you're not
yeah,
catching it.
bro. Yeah, you could, yeah, bro. You not gonna catch that. Like his block record, I think gonna be crazy. He gonna be top 5 in rebounds, and if he plays long enough, he could for sure be top 5 in scoring. And I don't know that 3-point shot don't keep getting better. If he
Right.
just play long enough, he could
Right.
he could crack the top 5 in that too. Because shit, Jason Kidd just on longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't
Absolutely,
nobody.
because he was not a shooter. But
Yeah,
he
just
came into
on
the league.
longevity got into that realm. So yeah, nah, that dude is crazy. But in any case though, I think the Spurs gonna knock this one out in by I say 6. I think it's going 6, and then the Spurs they'll move on.
Yeah, 6 if they play with their food. If they don't play with their food, I feel like they could close it out.
You think they can close it out in 5?
I think they can close it out.
We're not giving Minnesota another game.
They barely won the game 1.
Yeah.
And the Spurs played horribly game 1. Like their game plan wasn't even well in game 1. And they had a great look to win it. When Wemby caught the rebound, passed it ahead. I think it was Vassell who took that last shot, but he did the come up. Dude followed him. He got him off of him. Step back 3, and the space between from where he shot it was like this wide. So he had all the space in the room that he wanted to shoot that 3 comfortably. He just missed it. That's what that came down to. He could have it too.
My guess is Ant will wake up and just go crazy because that's what he is. He just like his mind frame is just like he ain't gonna die easy. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna come out and have one of them games where we gonna be like, no, Ant was there too. Like Ant in this series, like Ant is present. But them not having DiVincenzo and some of them other guys just can't keep the pace up. Like you put the guys, like Randall Reed, man. I think San Antonio just a little bit more athletic than them. You know?
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure. Weight class. The weight class is different.
Gobert too. Like I thought him being able to keep up with Joker was like cool, but this a different animal, bro. Like
exactly.
Embiid out there running like a track star. Like Joker gonna slow down. You know what I'm saying?
Joker's like, hey, let's walk the ball up.
Yeah, his pace is completely different than what San Antonio bringing to the table right now. So no.
Oh no, that's a big fact. And I was gonna ask you because you mentioned the Rockets, and I was thinking about it because you a big Rockets fan. Yeah. How much does this bother you? Because you had to really watch the Rockets won their last one. What 95, right? 95. You had to watch the Spurs. Then you got to watch Dallas get their rings, and now it looks like the Spurs just picked up. Basically where Tim Duncan left off. How hard is this as a Rocket?
Highly upset. I'm highly upset about all the context surrounding every single thing that, especially San Antonio. San Antonio really making me mad. Like
San Antonio, that's an amazing franchise.
You already mentioned like Wemby. Wemby is like we had a shot at Wemby, right? Like
and Castle,
right? I was about to go next on him.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox is from here, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, don't know how you don't chase him in free agency or whatever, however he ended up in San Antonio, because I don't quite remember. We've been saying for years that we needed to add veteran locker room presence to our and Harrison Barnes ends up just in San Antonio. Like everything it's like being a Steeler fan and watching the Ravens build a team. Every time the Ravens make a move, I start punching the air because I'm like, bro, that's the move we should have made. Like
we want help too.
Yeah. So but yeah, it's been rough, bro. It's been rough, and I don't feel like we've had the opportunity to pump out like grow a Hall of Fame talent like none of them other franchises have either. Since Dirk got to Dallas, like Dallas obviously like that's their guy, right? Like Dirk was one of, like in the time he was there, I don't think we produced anything that'll ever be close to him. You know what I'm saying? And now they coming with Wemby, and it's like, bro, what are we doing? Like we out here, and I love KD. I'm not like the rest of the Houston fans that are turning on KD right now. I like KD, but he ain't ours. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no sense.
Who was the last Houston guy? Was it Hakeem?
Like Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Well, the last guy who was drafted by the Rockets and was basically raised, with the Rockets.
It would have had to been Hakeem because every other name we brought in since then was somebody else. It was T-Mac, it was Harden, it was like we haven't homegrown anything, and now we got KD. I mean, we brought in Dwight Howard when he was washed, and I mean Yao, but then the injuries towed him down. So like we didn't get the full career out of Yao. I guess that would have been our one, but. No, I'm not happy about it. I'm mad. And I'm like, bro, and I don't think we catching San Antonio as far as like what they doing with their team. Like we so far behind San Antonio and OKC right now, because that's what I'm looking at. Like we can talk about the talent level of the Rockets, but they could in a perfect situation, they can compete with the Lakers. They can compete with Minnesota. Denver, as we like, I didn't know before the playoffs, but now we know it don't even look like half the people that play for Denver want to play for Denver no more.
Right.
Like
No,
so those are overcomable obstacles. Looking at what the Thunder doing right now, Thunder could lose Jalen Williams this offseason and still be the number one contender. That's how good they are. Like we couldn't even lose Steven Adams and Fred VanVleet. We did.
Yeah, no, that adds some real context to it.
Bro, that changed everything.
You
for
just said the
us.
Thunder could lose their second best player and be
Yeah.
like, win some, you lose some. We're good. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
bro, they lost their second best player and they dragging the Lakers right now, bro. They dragging them, and it's not even just them. It's teams across the league have that luxury, and we don't have that. Like you look at how many teams have had to play without their first or second option this year and made it work, and we lose KD and just it don't work. It just didn't work. Like even the Celtics played the majority of the season without Jason Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Like Detroit lost Cade and was barely holding on to the number one seed and still finished the season as the number one seed.
Yeah.
You know
Y'all
what I mean?
gotta make a big trade. That's what that means. Y'all gotta make a big trade.
Like OKC lost J-Dub. That's an all-star. He ain't, and it don't matter. Philly almost look better without Embiid than they do with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why is everybody else built to last except us? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Why is there? We saw San Antonio end the series without Wemby. Like that series could have flipped when them games when Wemby wasn't there.
Listen, of course, decided. He said it's our time.
Yeah, Mook stood on business. He stood up. He put his hat on firmly and was like, "Hey."
He said, "You see it,
Portland."
Mook check moment.
And I'm looking at him like, I don't know, dog. Like they still ain't that bad. They still ain't that bad.
Listen, they still got some hitters.
And the Rockets got to figure it out, bro.
Man,
I'm gonna ride it out because I ain't got no choice. They got to figure it out.
So y'all traded for Giannis or what?
In a perfect world, but
I think that if y'all traded for Giannis, y'all still gotta get a player.
Yeah.
You still got, even with Fred coming back.
Yeah, at this point, bro, like this is how I am as a fan too. Like, and it's sad because I've never been this way. I'm not even like madly in love with anybody on our roster right now. Like, I can make a case why I think they shouldn't trade Jabari or why they shouldn't trade Amin. Bro, if they did, I wouldn't really lose no sleep. Just be like, hey, well, who we got coming back? You know?
No. I'm not. You're right. And what's tough is last year, because of the way that the Rockets played, it was easy to say, all right, push the Warriors to Game 7 with Steph and all them. Played really well. They were super young, so you're going to be able to grow from this, add a score, take off. So
that's it.
That was the plan, but
yeah, you got a championship caliber coach. You add in KD. I heard Will Bond say something on ESPN today though. They kind of like not looking back on it. I'm like, damn, bro, maybe Kevin Durant wasn't the right piece.
Yeah,
because I think they was asking was it likely that somebody get traded, and Will Bond was like, bro, every year for like the past 5 or 6 years, Kevin Durant has been in trade talks. Therefore, anybody is expendable. Like this is the number 5 all-time leading scorer in NBA history, and every year somebody on the phone trying to get rid of him. But he was speaking in a whole nother context. But to me, I'm like, damn, somebody that's like that, is that what we need though? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the name. Like the name Kevin Durant sounds good, but it's like this is also somebody who is pretty much he getting shopped after every season. You know what I mean? So like I don't know that we need that.
I said this last year.
Yeah, I don't know that we need that either. I don't know. Giannis sounds enticing. But Giannis to his point too, because I think old girl McNutt said that she was like, bro, he ain't been in the playoffs in 7 years either. Like it's been quite a while since we seen him in a postseason. So like I don't know.
Giannis has been hurt. He didn't play this year, and last year he was in the playoffs. But Dame got hurt. Remember, Dame got hurt game 1 and tore his Achilles. And that was against Indiana, who ended up going to the championship. So it was really just Giannis and Guess at that point, because the whole team that you remember, the Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, all those guys, they're all on different teams at that point.
They all on different teams now.
Yeah. So at that point, it was just Giannis and group. And that just wasn't enough. And Giannis he actually got hurt in that series. He just played through it because he was like, man, listen, you know him. He's like, I'm an African prince. So we're going to try to figure this out one way or another. He
also have it, and we can move on after this, but having Giannis to me feels like having what of men is gonna turn into if he was 6'10". You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know that fixes us. That still doesn't really give you an outside shooting presence. It don't give you like, I don't know. I don't think it helps Sagoon. He got to be gone if Giannis coming
No,
because
he has
like
to go. Yeah,
because he got to be out the way. Like you
right,
put him on the floor with Giannis, he got to be out the way. Like he clogging the lane. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Giannis played in Milwaukee. They run 5 out. Brook Lopez be at the 3-point line.
Exactly.
Like he ain't posting up when Giannis playing. You got to clear that out. So we don't even need at that point. You don't even need Sagoon. Like he got to be gone.
And I just thought about this, but we'll see. If I'm the Rockets, and this is like short term with what I'm thinking, I would see if I could trade Sagoon and Jabari, or maybe Sagoon, Eason, and somebody else to not San Antonio, God no, Sacramento. Send them to Sacramento because Sacramento obviously they're rebuilding, and what they tried to put together didn't work. But I'll try to go get Malik Monk. I'll try to go get DeMar DeRozan, and then try to pick up a point guard in free agency.
Yeah. That's not a bad scenario. The scenario I got in my head, but it still doesn't help your case because it makes OKC better, is that OKC somehow finds their way into the top 5 or 3 picks, and they steal one of them high draft picks from somebody. And then either they get rid of Jalen Williams and we somehow snag him, or they completely dismantle one of those top 5 teams that think they get in the top 5 pick, dismantle they plan, and they completely back off of that pick and they trade that pick away for players, and then you get that pick and you picking in like the top 10, and maybe you roll the dice on Caleb Wilson, or I'm not high on Boozer or something, but you gotta get something homegrown, bro. Like that's the difference maker between us and everybody else right now.
Yeah,
like ain't nobody out here doing it with this NIL roster that y'all putting together. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody doing it like that.
They want to be Indiana.
Yeah, the teams that are doing it right now are all have homegrown guys that they draft. Yeah, like you got Cade, you got Donovan Mitchell, you got Wemby, you can go down the line. I mean the Knicks, but they don't have really a homegrown guy.
Right.
I also don't expect them to go
do
that far.
anything for real.
Right. Yeah. They
No,
just more
that's real.
talented. They just more talented than we are. Somebody gonna do it. Shea. Well, Shea not really they product either, but Chet is.
But Shea might as well though, because
He
that's where
might as
he
well
grew.
be. Yeah, but
grew.
even if you not counting him, Chet is the second best
Right.
defender in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
And Williams, like you said, he's
and
Williams,
Jada. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have pieces that are like foundation pieces that are your guys. So when that free agent guy goes down, like you can still play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta do something. They gotta find somebody. But
because the Rockets are a young team, but this is like one of the worst times to be young.
Yeah.
To be young and not ready to take that next step. Because the Spurs, young, ready to take that next step. OKC, young, already took that step. And they're both in the West. So you're going to be seeing them the next 12 years.
Yeah.
Next 12 years, that's going to be your mountain to climb.
Minus Jabari, I would say none of our young talent is like all-stars either.
I agree.
Like Philly got a whole backcourt over there.
Yeah.
If they don't break that up, whether Embiid there or not, that team gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
They might be like the new version of the Splash Brothers, bro. Like that's how that's looking over there right now. It's looking crazy right now that they even got both of them. Like how you getting Maxey and Edgecombe? You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of speed to try to stay in front of.
But yeah, like Paul George and Tobias, and I mean not Tobias, but Paul George and Embiid is deferring to them sometimes. Right. Like that's how good they are. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 Hall of Famers deferring to them. Like we ain't in that position right now. So we'll see. We
have high hopes, but there's always next year. We'll figure it out. All right. So we got OKC and the Lakers. We talked about them a little bit. Much of this series is just how quickly will OKC finish this. Will it be 4 or 5? Yeah, now, tell me this on the Lakers side. Do you think that they should, because you only keep it 2. Are you going Luka and Bron? Are you going Bron and Reeves? Or Reeves and Luka?
I think Reeves. And I like Austin Reeves, but if you giving me that choice right now, Reeves don't look like he playoff ready right now. Yeah. He taking bad shots. He out here getting cooked by Jared McCain. Like
that's tough. That's
Yeah.
tough.
Like it's not looking good for the boy. Like I love him. I love what he did, but I like he killed us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not that first game back, but that second game back, he was the difference maker against us. He put us away, but yeah, bro, I don't know. It's levels, and like you're not taking Luca or Bron off of that roster in favor of him right now. He ain't
Yeah.
showing that much. Even if he shot 5% better, I still wouldn't make that call.
Mm.
He just yeah. But I don't know. I don't know that Luca is gonna want to be there because I don't know. It sounds like he trying to play or he want to play, but the team is holding him back. So he gonna get gone too if they don't give him what he want. So
Well, if the team's holding him back right now and they're in the playoffs, they don't think that they're going to do anything. That's what they said. You're not all the way healed. We don't want to make it worse. We don't have a chance to win. Chill. Sit next to us. Your check is still going to clear. To be like, you're still going to get your same direct deposit. Don't worry about the other.
I'm just be like, to me, it wouldn't matter if he was there or not right now. OKC on a whole nother level.
No, yeah. If he was there, then it could stretch to maybe 6.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get better defensively if he play.
You get worse.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's gonna spend at least 20 minutes of the game talking to the refs.
Yeah, he suit up right now. Shea shooting 6 more free throws.
Yeah. He's talking to the refs about how come you didn't call that down there, and they got a 3-on-1 fast break.
Yeah,
so
it's bad. Like Marcus Smart gonna be dog tired after this series. Like they putting him through the blender right now. He fall down every other possession playing against OKC.
No, he does. And then
he can't stay in front of nobody.
I saw a video where Marcus Smart was teaching like real time DeAndre Ayton how to get open and get the ball to score. And I was like, yo, that's absolutely insane. I'm like, what is going on in the NBA right now?
Yeah,
where you have to teach how to do it.
More so than Austin Reeves, they've got to figure out what to do with DeAndre Ayton because he non-existent right now. He wasn't even good against us.
No, he wasn't. I think he had 1 or 2 games where he was like in the mix, but for the most part, he was there for decoration.
Sagoon cooked him, and the only thing he did good was cheat on jump balls. That was his contribution to them wins. Was hold people arm down on jump balls. That was his contribution. More so than Austin Reeves. He gotta go. Austin Reeves ain't necessarily gotta go.
Well, it's a contract year for Austin Reeves. And it's a contract year for Bron, too.
Yeah, Well, every year is a contract year for Bron.
Very true. that means a year-to-year player right now.
Yeah.
he's I'll let you know.
I mean, that's probably part of it, too, that we didn't mention is that we got to see what Bron's playing is, too. I think that probably weighs heavier on Austin Reeves staying than just the Lakers not wanting him. I think they want him. They may not find a better replacement unless it's Jalen Williams. I mean, you know what I mean? But they got to do something with DeAndre Ayton, brother. He's not good. Not good.
No, that's factually in line about that. All right, so you talked about Bron, so let's talk about Cleveland. And I'm really glad Mook's sitting out here for this because now we had 2 away games, both in Detroit. Detroit won game 1, they won game 2. And game 2, because that one just happened, just to talk about that one, I have fought with 2 people on this one. One, James Harden, he slows the game down, and that aggravates me. Because with Detroit, anytime we've gone on a run, it's literally been by us running, like pressing, like get the ball, get out court fast, go straight at them, right? If you give Detroit, I think they're the number, I know they're a top 5 defense, but I think they're like number 2 or 3 in the NBA. During the regular season in defense. So if you walk the ball up court, you won't give them time to set up. And if those Thompson twins don't know how to do nothing else, they know how to play defense. Mm-hmm. I don't even think they had a goal in their backyard. I think their backyard was just for drills, just for defensive drills, because they can't shoot. But one thing they can do is lock up on defense and jump.
They can defend.
Man, so when you walk the ball down court, you're giving them all day to do that. So James Harden, what he's doing, dribble, go down the paint, not shoot the ball, even if you're wide open, look to pass it to the 3-point line. Man, that is not helpful. That's not being a real point guard. That's not creating shots for other people. Like, push the ball, If you need to bring it out because nothing's there, that's one thing. But if you just going down there to drive and kick it out, you really wasted everybody's time.
Yeah.
Basketball IQ has to come into play.
He got to shoot the ball better too. He was 3 for 13 tonight, 0 for 4 for 3. Mobley didn't shoot the ball that well either, to be honest with you. But
no, he didn't.
Yeah, and James Harden had more rebounds than Evan Mobley. So.
Yeah, because Mobley keeps going to. That's another problem that I had with the game plan tonight. Mobley stayed on the 3-point line, so anytime there is a time to get a rebound, I see Allen down there with 4 Pistons. Yo, Mobley, get down there because you're not okay. And then here's one of my biggest problems. They had James Harden. They put James Harden on Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris cooked him. I don't know. I think the Tobias Harris had 21 tonight.
Tobias had 21, 9 of 16, 2 for 3 for threes. Yeah.
He was cooking James Harden.
7 rebounds.
I was like, James Harden has been in Houston and now he has not been a defender. The last time he was a defender of note was when he was in OKC, where he was a 6-man, where he could play defense and score the ball, but most of his attention got to be on, or a lot of his attention got to be on defense, because you had Ruff and KD there. But for Houston, he stopped practicing defense. So why are we putting him on Tobias and watching him get cooked? That can't be his defense. And then they had him
also. You can't put him on Cade. They
sure tried to put him on Cade, though. That's the thing.
He gonna get cooked on Cade, too.
I said, Negrito, what are we doing?
Yeah, so I know we talked earlier about the need for point guards in the NBA, and I'm not gonna say it's not a need for point guard, but I think, and I know we're in a positionless era, but I think some of these people get caught up in the fact that we're in a positionless era, and like you don't get no identity. Some of these dudes, y'all got a bunch of dudes on y'all team that don't have no identity.
Yeah,
James Harden has an identity. We know what he is. The problem is he's taking a step back and he's not what he was.
Right.
Like, that's that. But like Evan Mobley has no identity. Like he played different every game. That's kind of the Paulo argument too.
Yeah.
Like we know Paulo got talent. We know Paulo can play basketball. He can score the basketball. But it's some nights where it's like he look like he don't know what he's supposed to be doing because like he don't have a defined role. Like what is Evan Mobley, bro? You 6'10", you supposed to be the better defender on the team, but you out here getting 1 rebound and you shooting 4 threes. But you shot the second most threes in the lineup.
But that's also a problem I have with Kenny Atkinson as a coach. Tell him, get your asparagus down there and get a bucket, because when he gets to the paint, he either makes them foul him or he goes up and he gets a dunk or an easy lay. Stop going to the 3-point line. That's making you lazy. Occasionally, 2 or 3 threes a game, I can live just to keep the other team honest. You might hit it. We don't know. And you can't make them. So you shoot 3 a game, 1 a quarter, I'm not tripping. We can live with that. But you trying to make a living out there, it makes me want to do this. It makes me want to call Chris Bosh and KG and be like, this is going to be your identity. I want you to learn your mid-range. I want you to learn how to drive. I want you to be aggressive. And then it took...
defend the hell out of the ball, too.
Exactly. The man was Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Yeah.
It was either last year or the year before. But it took to the 4th quarter for them to finally put Evan Mobley on Cade, because Evan Mobley can't move, and that made Cade miss a shot. But then as soon as they did that, they said, all right, Harden, so you saw what Mobley did? We want you to try to do this now. Go out there and beat somebody. And I'm like, yo, if we didn't want to win, you could have just told me that. So I could just watch the next game when they back in Cleveland.
It's all identity, bro. Like, I'm not mad at Jared Allen scoring 22 points tonight, and he played a very efficient game, but in no universe do I want Jared Allen outscoring Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see that. Like, Jared Allen got 22 points and Evan Mobley got 9. I'm thinking we losing that game.
You're not wrong. And like you said, I'm never gonna be mad at Jared Allen for scoring. Because you scored, that's supposed to be extra. That's
anything you get out of him is a bonus.
It's supposed to go Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and then whatever points wise, if we could get 16 out of Harden, and 16 out of him with 9 assists and like 2 turnovers, and then we see and then Allen can give us 10 and 10, we good.
You probably winning this game. You only lost by 10.
And with that 10 that we lost by is because, they come down and you try to shoot a 3 and you miss it. The other team gets a rebound, you foul them, you keep doing that. So what was really like a 3-point lead turns into a 10-point final lead because you tried to jack up threes in order to win the game and you miss them. and then you got a foul, and you're going free throws versus jacked up threes.
Yeah, and you gotta manage your shot selection too. Because if I'm Evan Mobley, like I'm a big, and I'm like some nights he gonna make that shot right, but he's shooting 4 3-pointers, and like you're not making them consistently, brother. At some point, it's got to be like, okay, maybe they giving me this.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Maybe they giving me this because we know you ain't creating no 3-point shot for yourself.
Yeah,
that's what we know you
we
not
would never
doing.
ask you to do that. We don't.
Yeah, we know. So, yeah, you getting 4 looks at the rim. I'm not gonna say don't shoot it, but like at some point it would be nice to see you say, man, I've already missed 2. Let me go down here where I'm way more talented than the person guarding me. And try to because you like out there you kind of on the same level as like these other guys like Asar, like Jalen Durant, like the Tobias, they can play with you out there,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
They don't
but like
lose
that,
anything.
down out there they love to play with you, but
As a
bro,
matter of fact, out there they have the advantage because they're quicker than you.
You cross match Duncan Robinson and put him on the block against Evan Mobley. I'll close my eyes and bet my whole paycheck on Evan Mobley getting a bucket on that. Like I don't even got to see what the move gonna be. Like I don't know.
Facts.
Yeah, the positionless thing I think is creating identity crises with some people. Like being positionless means you have a certain level of versatility that's unmatched. Like there's people that can do that in the league, but like everybody can't do that.
And it means I can do both efficiently and effectively.
That
means I can pass the ball at a high level and not get turnovers like a point guard. I can shoot the 3 like I'm a 3-point specialist. I can drive like I'm a point guard and finish at the rim like I'm a power forward. Like you're positionless when you could do those things and you could do it all at a high level. Being able to be like, I could kind of do it, doesn't make you positionless. It makes you in the way. That's what it does. It's not helping the cause. So like we gotta start bringing back. We gotta start bringing back like some positions,
some defined roles.
Yeah, we need to start bringing back some clarity to this because we're just giving way too much freedom to people.
Yeah, we got to have some defined roles out here, man. Let's reel that thing in a little bit.
Yeah, and you know what? We're only having this problem. Like we're not having this problem out of OKC. We're not having this problem out of Spurs. We're not having this. Troy's not having this problem, to be honest. We already know Cade knows what he's doing. By the end of this game, I'm going to give you 20 and 10. Yeah. And it's going to be a good 20 and 10. Duncan Robinson.
Asar didn't shoot a 3 at all.
He knows. I'll work on it over the summer. Well, I'll do it during the regular season. If I don't have it by the regular season, don't worry about it.
Him and Jalen Durant didn't attempt a 3-pointer at all. So you got 2 people with defined roles in that make a difference, bro. That's your 10-point difference right there.
Asar's here saying, throw me the lob, I'll go get it. Give me a fast break, I'll yam it all day.
Asar could shoot 4 threes, and that shit could turn into like 8 points the other way, and now you just lost this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, define roles, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah,
define roles, man.
All right, Cleveland, get it together though. Get it together. Y'all need to
at least give me 7 games. I don't want the season to end that fast.
like you can at least get to the Eastern Conference Final. We got to go home. Detroit can't let them beat us in the house. You know, Cleveland,
they got to even the scope. They got to even the scope at home.
I got a lot of family in Detroit. And in Grand Rapids. And mostly Detroit and Grand Rapids up there. So you already know it's Ohio versus Michigan situation. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. You already know the vibes.
Give me 7 games. Everybody need to go 7 games except San Antonio.
Well, we know the West isn't going 7 games. The West is going to be well rested for this next.
We're going to be bored. There's going to be like 3. There's going to be like a game. There's going to be like a day where there's like 1 game, and then we got to wait 2 days for another game. And OKC and San Antonio are going to be at home like stretching.
Right.
Yeah.
Wemby's going to go visit the monks just because he has time. Like, it's going to be like that type of vibe.
The Lakers hanging in there, though.
They started making a run?
They down by 6. It's 9 minutes left. They was just down by 13. So, yeah, they making a run.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. And then, let me see. Who was that? The Sixers had to play without Embiid. New York won. New York's up 2-0 right now. They'll play again tomorrow, but they're going back to Philly. New York had a tough one that was a tough win that they had to squeeze out. What do you think is going to happen in that series? I can see that series going 7 for sure.
I think we're going 7 in that series. New York, found a way to pull it out at the end, man. But like Embiid got to play, man.
Yeah,
Like I mean, he got to be on the court, man. You can't. The decline from Embiid to Drummond.
that's a deep dive.
Yeah, again, a guy with a defined role didn't miss a shot, had 6 points, 8 rebounds. But yeah, you in a series versus a pretty loaded New York team. Like I talk pretty bad about New York because I think they're a little bit overrated, but they got a lot of talent, man. They had 3 people score 20 points in their lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I want to see Philly do, though, one thing I do want to see Philly do is I want them to attack Jalen Brunson more. I want, like, go at him. Get this man off the court. If you're Philly, like, let them use their speed the same way CJ McCollum used his quickness and go at him and get him in foul trouble early and don't stop going at him. Look for him in every pick and roll. Like, only do pick and rolls between Maxey and Edgecombe when he's guarded.
Yeah, they got to get Embiid back on the floor because they don't have enough depth to not have him in this particular series.
Yeah.
Like in this particular series, they got to be able to go 7, 8 deep. Like I don't even know the 3 people off the bench other than Quinn Grimes, obviously, because I know him.
U of H.
Yeah, Barlow and Bona. Like, that's your reserves right now. You throwing that against Sochan, Clarkson, Shamit, Alvarado, and McBride. Like, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a heavy
That's a lot.
ass.
That's a lot of guard play, brother. You trying to match off the bench. And
Yeah,
that, honestly, that didn't even really, that's only 15 points off the bench. But you get Embiid in the game, and you can now play with Drummond coming off the bench. Like, that helps. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having, like, what do you do after Drummond? Yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know. They going and Bridges had 18. He almost had 20. So, yeah. Yeah,
they're going to have to trade. Short of winning the championship this year, they're going to have to trade Embiid. The trusted process has to be.
Who's gonna want him though?
I think a lot of teams would. I think that oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank right now. The Warriors. I think the Warriors would give up everybody except for Steph for him, and then you have. I'm just thinking playoff teams. I could see Houston possibly if they don't get Giannis. I could see them trying to. You wouldn't?
That would be the worst thing ever, bro. What I like about Giannis is, and this has nothing to do with on the court, is that he could come to this city and basically be a recluse. Like, we would probably never see Giannis.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't know that Joel Embiid be outside like that either. I think all of our pro athletes here do a pretty good job of maintaining being here. But, like, I trust Giannis' focus more than I do Embiid.
Yeah.
Like Giannis is more grounded. He's a family man, like really focused. Like he kind of tries to stay away from the media. He just plays, you know what I'm saying? Obviously he loyal because look, they both got the same record as far as loyalty goes. But yeah, I don't know. And then Embiid on the court, to me, I just feel like I don't know that we gonna get what we need out of him. Like I just think it's gonna be one of them situations where he gonna play 40 games. We gonna stumble into the playoffs. Him not playing is gonna catch up to him just like he did right now. I actually bet one of my boys. I bet him. He wanted to bet 100, and my words exactly verbatim was like, "Bro, I don't trust Joel Embiid enough to bet you $100 on Philly." I'm like, I don't like that's
winning the series. No.
Yeah, like if he falls down, bro, you holding your breath. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Him and Anthony Davis, you got the same feeling about him. I hope they can finish the series.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him go somewhere else and like really be a factor. Like I think that'll make the league a whole lot better. Like if
he was going to Charlotte.
Yeah, but Charlotte they may have a mass exodus though, because who knows I don't know if Melo planning on staying there. That's not a bad spot. I'm thinking more like a Miami. You know what I mean?
Nah, they're not, because if he goes there, you got to trade Bam.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
You can't play them like Twin Towers.
Dude, Bam a little versatile, bro. I think you can move Bam around. Like Bam is not Sengun. He don't have to live down.
True. I mean, true. You can play him at the 4.
Pretty versatile. I know defensively, you're not losing nothing defensively.
No. Yeah, he's one of the best defenders in the league.
He can guard anybody. Yeah, if you just want to I'm trying to put together a scary situation where you like, damn, here come Joel Embiid and if he go to Charlotte, I'm not really scared of him.
But I would be more afraid of him with Charlotte than I would be with Miami. Because Miami, outside of Bam, you're not really scared of Tyler. You're not scared of Tyler.
Scared, no, but you respect him though. But it's kind of It's an identity. It's an identity thing though. Like, is he a 3-level guy? Is he just primarily a shooter? Is he a facilitator?
He's a shooter.
Because I watched him in the playoffs and like he was facilitating more than I personally like. I mean, it didn't. I had him on a prize pick that night, so I wanted him to score.
Yeah.
But, but I'm like, bro, you're doing a little bit too much facilitating. And I think when they needed to slow the game down and play like at a steady pace, Spoelstra didn't play him that long. Like, I remember you telling me
when he took him out.
Yeah, he didn't play like the whole third quarter. So I'm like, bro, what? Like, do we know what his? Again, he's one of them guys. Like his identity, like he's technically your point guard, but is he really a point guard though? You know what I mean?
No, he's absolutely not a point guard.
But he can play. The kid can play. Like I'd rather have him off the ball, shooting the ball, like you say. But
honestly, I'd rather have him as a 6-man off the bench, coming in torching the other team.
That's when he was the best. When Jimmy was there and he came off the bench, but James Harden might have ruined that for us all. Because now everybody get that guy that's coming off the bench and has that scoring punch, and the first thing we want to do is put him in the lineup and up that. We want to give him more shots. We want to give him more touches. We want to see what that looks like. So yeah.
All right. So now let's talk about Joker real quick. Are we worried about him? 2023 was the last championship. After that, he's had a first round exit and a second round exit.
I'm not worried about him, but I think he need to change the scenery too. I think he need to change. I ain't worried about Joker, man. That dude can play basketball.
I mean, he can play, but
he ain't just forgot how to play.
The year, so leading up to when he won the championship, he got the MVP, but we were like, okay, but when is he going? Like, we know he can fill up a box sheet or whatever, but when is he going to win the championship? He won the championship. We keep saying that he's the best player in the league, or in top 1 or 2, 1 or 1A between him and Shea. But we keep, we've seen him, get knocked out early in the first and second round here 3 years in a row. Are we looking at him? Because Shea's window's wide open. Wemby's window's wide open. Do we don't have any concern about Joker? Because we tried to put him in the top 5 centers all the time.
I'm not genuinely concerned about him. I think he just need to change the scenery. I think the amount of coaches he's had. What has he had? 3 coaches now?
Yeah.
Is he on his 3rd coach now? I think that has a lot to do with it.
Where would you send him?
You don't want to send him anywhere, but I think now more than probably 2 years ago, if people are calling you, answering the phone, you taking them calls. It just depends on what they're trying to give up. I mean, we want to see him go somewhere where he can contend. So if we thinking like seriously, it's Golden State or the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But do either one of them have enough capital to pull him away from Denver? I don't think the Lakers do.
Golden State does either.
Yeah, Golden State, I don't know. They always seem to have something up their sleeve. But
man, listen, the way that Draymond's been talking and the hug that Steph and Steve Kerr had at the end of that game in the play-in, that let me know that one of them's not going to be there for sure.
Maybe it's Draymond. It's Draymond. Draymond's gone.
Steve Kerr's he's on a contract right now too, contract discussion. And with the way Kuminga was hooping.
Yeah, well, my thoughts on Steve Kerr.
Listen, I felt the same way.
I thought Steve Kerr was probably going to get that Chicago job. So, I said that on the pod. I thought he was probably done. But if I'm just talking about guys on the court, I feel like Draymond probably gone. Now, do you have anything to match Joker's salary and like trade him straight player for player? Like, no, Golden State doesn't. But I don't know what they working with as far as picks. So I don't know. But yeah, they gonna they gonna go after somebody. They gonna figure out a way to get somebody.
You're gonna get mad, but hear me out. Dooney's gonna get mad at this too.
I'm listening.
Right now in Boston, it seems like there might be a little ruffling of the feathers. Because Brown said this was his favorite season. Mm-hmm. So people are wondering if he's saying that because he got to play by himself, he did really well, and there wasn't for the majority of the season. Is it Brown or is it Tatum? Whose squad is this? So on and so forth. Who's a better player? Do you think Tatum for Joker?
Why we got to trade Tatum though? Why we can't trade Jaylen Brown though?
It would be Tatum.
I don't think Tatum's going anywhere, man. I don't. But to not Monica McNutt, it was Wilbon that said it. Every offseason, people calling about Kevin Durant. So anybody's at play, right?
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown has been on the trading block before. That they was trying to ship. I think we was trying to make a play for him, and I remember
Yeah,
Detroit was trying to make a play for him. Like when they ended up picking, I think when they ended up picking Asar, they had that pick on the table for him. So
yeah, when they got him,
yeah. So it's possible that Joker ends up. Yeah. Boston is I think the right team, but I don't think it's for Tatum. I don't think it's for Tatum. I think it might be for Jaylen Brown and some picks, and maybe you throw Derek White in there or Pritchard or somebody. But yeah, I don't know. Boston got some pieces they can afford to shed.
They
They got
do.
some big weight over there.
They do. Okay, entertain this again. Would you try to see if Houston? Would you put together a package to see if Jaylen Brown was available as a Rockets fan? If you were the GM for the Rockets, would you put together a package and be like, "Hey, for Jaylen Brown"? No. So you say you don't need 28.75?
I think you got to clear out too much of your young talent to get him just so the lineup will work. Like who you got to get rid of to make that happen?
You would get rid of Easton, Sagoon, because the money has to work.
Yeah, you got to match his money first. So what's his salary at right now?
I think was he at 300 M's?
He was close.
I know he and Tatum both had like crazy contracts. I think he had. Let me see. Jaylen Brown.
So the money got to work first.
Yeah, 285.
Yeah, he made 53 this year. So he gonna go 57, 65. So he got over 100. He got over 100 and what is that? 180. He got like 180, 190 left on his deal right now. Got to clear out a lot. Okay. You got to clear out a lot of room for that.
Shagun has 185
remaining.
Let me see. He signed his in 24.
So next year he's set to make 57. Then the year after that is 61, and then 65 and 28, 29. That's the total value is 304. So you gotta match 60.8 over the next 3 years. So that's like 4 of our guys.
No, that'd be like Shagun or somebody from where he is right now.
Where's Sagoon? Well, he still got 3 years left on a 5-year deal.
Sagoon's contract's going through 29-30.
Right. So how much we paying him per year right now?
Let's see. Let's see what this contract is per year. Okay. Right now, okay, so next year it's going to be 35. The year after that, 37. The year after that, 39. And then the last year is 39.
So you're getting half out of him. You're getting basically half of what you, well, I would say 2/3 of what you paying Jaylen Brown is him.
You said Jaylen Brown's getting how much?
57, 65, 67.
Okay, so a little more than half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, just him and somebody else. Him and maybe 2 people.
But you saying that like we got a wealth of we ain't got 2 people, bro. That's my whole point. We ain't got 2 people. Man. And they not just gonna take anybody for Jaylen Brown. They gonna want
No, yeah, that's first team.
It's Jabari and Reed.
Yeah, that's NBA first team right there. That's NBA first team, Jaylen Brown.
Jabari and Reed, brother.
He was top 5 in MVP votes.
Maybe not Reed, because they already got their own version of Reed, but it's for sure Jabari.
Yeah, no, Pritchard's better than Reed right now.
It's for sure Jabari. So your lineup would essentially be Luka Garza, Jason Tatum, Jabari Smith. I had to part ways with a man to get Jaylen Brown. And then Reed or Derek White and Pritchard.
I mean, I would do that.
And then what we stuck with, we got Jaylen Brown, but now we lose Jabari and Sagoon. That doesn't make you a whole lot better.
Jaylen Brown at the 2, KD at the 3. Hopefully he'll
stay. Fred will be back.
Fred at the 1.
KD probably got to play the 4 for us, honestly.
Steven Adams at the 5.
In the event you keep him in, which I'm not thinking we do, but in the event you can keep him in, you got to play him, KD, and JB. And then you got Fred VanVleet and Steven Adams.
Mm-hmm. So and KD. Eason will move it to the front. Eason will move into the...
Eason might be gone.
So just surround them with shooters after that.
It sounds cool.
I mean, it works on paper.
Yeah, it all works on paper.
Yeah, on paper it works.
People got to agree in principle to these things. I don't know that Boston want to trade him either.
Yeah. If they're smart, they would.
Not for nothing we got. We ain't. All right. Denver, Milwaukee call. You might have some action.
Sure. All right. So 7-game series. 7-game series. We're gonna go all-time Knicks versus all-time Philly. Tell me who you think. All right. So at the 1, we got for the Knicks, we got Jalen Brunson at the 1, Walt Frazier at the 2, Melo at the 3, Willis Reed at the 4, and Patrick Ewing at the 5. That's for the Knicks. For Philly, we got AI at the 1. We got Charles Barkley at the 2. Dr. J at the 3. Embiid at the 4. And Wilt at the 5.
Philly.
4. Philly and 4. I saw a Philly fan post this. I said Philly and 4.
Philly.
People are trying to explain why New York would have a chance to win. I said they wouldn't have a chance.
They have no chance to win.
I
Walt Frazier can't guard anybody in that lineup. There's nowhere
neither
for
can
him
Jalen
behind.
Brunson.
There's nowhere. Neither can Jalen
Jalen Brunson's
Brunson.
not staying in front of Allen Iverson.
And Patrick Ewing is going to have the sweat beyond sweat going on, trying to keep up with Embiid and Wilt.
Man, Patrick Ewing better try to guard Embiid because Wilt's just gonna bully that man.
And you said Barkley in this lineup too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
bro.
Dr. J.
Man, and Dr. J, one of the most underrated scorers ever. People don't realize how good that dude was.
No. Yeah, no, that's gonna be four down.
And he playing against the Knicks, and he from New York. Oh yeah, he torching them.
Cooking
them.
hibachi.
Yeah, he cooking them.
All right, cool. All right, and then real quick, this is the last one. Then we got to get out of here. We got who's winning 1-on-1. Do you want to do 3 dribbles or just straight up?
We can do the straight up. I don't like the 3 dribble thing.
I don't like 3 dribbles either. I think it's corny, but all right, bet. So straight up, Kyrie versus Shaq.
Kyrie?
Completely. Tatum versus KD.
Ooh, that's tough, bro.
What you got, bro?
I feel like KD plays. I feel like KD trains to score 1-on-1 more than Tatum does. Tatum not bad 1-on-1 though. Tatum got a nice ISO bag though.
He does.
Damn, I've never really thought about how similar they are in like an ISO situation.
Yeah.
So if I had to, the only thing I'm splitting hairs here, the only thing that I think would separate them is shot making ability, and I got to give Kevin Durant a slight edge because I just think he can get his shot off on anybody. So I got to go KD. I think KD's length could bother Jason Tatum more than Jason Tatum's length will bother KD. KD gonna get to his spot. He gonna get his shot every time. Jason Tatum can get to his spot, but getting that shot up over 6'10", KD it's a close game though. Damn, that might be the best matchup. I don't know if you're gonna cook up another matchup better than that one, but I'm gonna go KD.
I'm going KD too. I'm going
KD.
All right, we're going Ant versus Ja.
Ant.
Yeah, I think Ant beats him pretty.
Ant putting Ja in a box. Ja been sitting down, chilling, been in the lab, he done been in the Olympics, and been battle tested, he done been in game 7s, Western Conference Finals. It's Ant all day, bro. The mentality on Ant is crazy.
No, I agree. I think Ant's gonna bully him. All right. Joker versus Embiid.
In a 1-on-1 situation, this might be a hot take. I think Embiid might get him.
I agree. I don't think it would be close.
Yeah.
1-on-1, I don't think it would be close. I think Embiid would cook him.
I think Embiid gonna get him.
I think a game to 11 all ones, Embiid would win 11-4.
I think he's just catching Joker flat-footed too many times in his post game. Like he gonna hit that turnaround and Joker just flat-footed. He ain't gonna be able to.
In the game where he doesn't have to worry about him passing and a screen coming over for help or any, like it's just being used straight up.
His second chance rebound ability don't really matter.
Exactly.
It's Embiid.
All right, so then we got Kawhi versus Book.
Prime Kawhi or current Kawhi? Prime Kawhi. Prime Kawhi. Book gonna have some trouble with that. Because Kawhi can defend him he got the space.
Right.
Like he'll give him the space and still be able to contest and defend him. I think, and I don't think Book defensively is strong enough to keep Kawhi from just bullying him to the rim every time. So
absolutely not.
I'm going Kawhi. That's almost not fair.
Now I'll feel you. All right, so then we got Kyrie versus KD. I'm telling you right now, I'm going Kyrie. 1-on-1, I'm going Kyrie.
Can Kyrie defend KD though?
No.
Who get the ball first? Let
me see who's older. KD's older, so Kyrie gets it first.
Damn, why the old man got to get the ball second?
Because I'm a younger brother.
I feel strongly about the fact that if Kyrie don't score every single time, that if he gives KD the ball back, KD might end that game.
You can see that.
I feel strongly about that. I just feel like KD.
At the same time, Kyrie has said he's beaten a lot of our favorite players 1-on-1, and he said he's not gonna say names, but.
I feel like if he didn't beat KD, though, KD would have said it.
Has KD talked about anybody beating him 1-on-1?
I think he said he played Beasley.
Except for Beasley, but like we know that. Beasley said that, and KD said that, like, because they grew up together. He's like, Beasley was that guy.
I feel like I heard that his MVP year, Bron went to work out with him all summer the year before that, and him and Bron had some 1-on-1.
Who, KD and Bron?
Yeah. I know for sure Bron said he went to go work out with KD because I laughed at that when they beat him. I was like, see, that's what you get for letting him in.
You're right. Out here being
And
friends with everybody.
yeah, you out here being friends and he figured you out and they beat you.
You're
But
right.
yeah,
You
nah,
gotta
I
be
don't think.
comfortable.
Also, and this is kind of like the Roy Jones effect, is what I call it, because I remember hearing Roy Jones say, man, when he was at his prime, it was hard for him to find people to spar with because he was so good. He was hurting all his sparring partners, like nobody was giving him a look. So, like, pulling up to the gym playing KD one-on-one, it's like, bro, who you got to be to even make that competitive? You know what I'm saying?
But with Kyrie, there's no defender big enough for Kyrie's gonna be like, I'm worried.
Yeah. I feel like people can press Kyrie a lot more than they can press KD. It ain't gonna work.
1-on-1 with no help.
I feel like they can't. I just don't think it's gonna work. Like I feel like Pat Bev in his prime could stay in Kyrie hip, but eventually he gonna get that shot off and he gonna make it. But he gonna be there. He gonna be
Pat
there.
Bev can play aggressive because he knows someone's behind him. I can
Yeah.
send them a certain way towards where my help is. But when it's just you and God saying, I'm just watching, I'm just so
I think it's
like,
I
nah.
think it's more people. I think we've seen more people who can actively stay with and around Kyrie and affect his shot more than there is people that's KD. Like Prime Westbrook can stay in front of Kyrie. He ain't gonna stop him. But he can stay with him. Like Kyrie's shot making ability around the rim is like nobody can do it better than him.
Right.
He gonna get to that spot, but I think Westbrook will be there.
Yeah.
Westbrook will be there. Like D Rose will be there. You know what I'm saying? Like people can be there, but KD, people ain't there
Because he can shoot over you.
Yeah, because he can just shoot over you. Like, how many people can be there and contest that shot? Like that's I think is the difference. I've seen Kyrie score on some amazing defense before.
Right.
Like we both seen that. We've seen him have to we've seen him split double teams with like spin moves between the legs.
Like I've seen Kyrie in person just try stuff. And he admitted like when he plays sometimes, he's not actually thinking about what he's doing. He's just like, let me see real quick.
He just reacting, bro.
Yeah, he's just like, let me just do this real quick.
Yeah, people can play good. You can play perfect D on Kyrie and he's still gonna score on you, but you will be there. Like KD, you can play perfect D and you not even in the frame. Once that NBA TV camera get to scaling up, like they don't even see you no more. Like you're not even there, bro.
You look like Kevin Hart at that point.
Like if y'all roll that back 5 seconds, I was there. But yeah, you went there. You was there until he was ready for you not to be there no more.
Right. No, that's fair. All right, so who you going with?
I'm gonna have to go KD, bro.
You going KD? All right.
KD.
I'm gonna let you make that one. All right, let me see. That's crazy. I mean, it's not really, but still. All right, cool. So far we got let me see, we got KD moved on, and then we got Ant versus Embiid.
Man, come on, Ant.
All right.
Like, give me Ant, bro.
All right, so then we got Kawhi versus Ant. I'm going Kawhi.
That's tough.
I'm going Kawhi. Best defense version of Kawhi is one of the, I think, best 3 defenders in the history of the NBA.
That's tough. Ant might not be able to do nothing with that.
Kawhi's strong.
It's a close game though, because Ant can defend.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good game. I think Kawhi got that.
I'd have to give it to Kawhi just based on the fact that I know defensively he got tactics and stuff, little stuff that he know that he do that only he can do.
Right.
And like he's gonna utilize that, and I don't think Ant ain't seen nobody else do it. So it's like you gonna find out some new stuff that people can do, but no, people can't do it because he's the only person that can do it. It's like I was saying with the space, like that man will literally stand like 3 feet away from you, and you'll be like, "Oh, I got to open contest," and then before you know it, his fingertips is like blocking the ball. Like,
right? No,
you like, bro, how did he make that space up? Like,
he said, "I thought I had it.
I thought I had a wide open look."
Yeah, it looked like a good shot.
Nah, yeah, I had to go Kawhi, bro.
Okay, so for the championship, we got Kawhi versus KD.
What they going to?
11, all ones.
Ain't to 11, all ones.
I got mine. So.
Damn, I feel like Kawhi pulls that out.
I did too. Because defense, his strength.
Thing is, when both of them dudes get mad though, like what does that game look like when both of them get mad?
I think Kawhi got it. Like what Kawhi was doing, and this, this is going back to when KD was with the Warriors and Kawhi was with the Spurs. Kawhi was cooking the the Warriors.
It was.
And then I watched him rip KD 3 possessions in a row.
Yeah.
And then take the ball down to the other end and score.
So what I was playing in my head is KD trying to like rip through Kawhi, and I just don't think he can do it. And that's such a big part of his game, that like that rip through his jab step. I think Kawhi just kills all that.
Yeah.
Like I think he eat all that up. It ain't the shot. Like if KD get the shot, he gonna make it. But it's everything KD got to do prior to the shot, like his rip through, his jab step, his one dribble pull up. Like I think Kawhi just all over that, bro. He's smothering that. I just feel like he's smothering that. And like he not gonna stop it every time because KD is still KD, but he gonna stop it enough to win a game to 11.
Yeah, I think it's 11-9.
Yeah.
I think it's 11-9. It can't get closer.
Yeah. 11-9. And then if he get mad, I literally see him just like driving baselines, like just putting it in the rim, bro. Like, yeah. Like he gonna guard that ball. Like KD not even gonna get a clean contest on him. He already in the paint. I feel like Kawhi can put almost anybody in the paint. Like he that strong. Yeah, no, I think it's Kawhi. If they go into 11, it's Kawhi. They going to like 30. I think KD figures him out.
Yeah.
They going to 30.
I can agree with that.
In a short game, Kawhi. Take it for a while.
I'm not mad at that. I'm right there with you. Yo, bro, I appreciate you pulling up. You already know the vibes. Mook, come back next week with your mind right. Joe, I already know you're gonna be exploring the world.
I'm gonna be on the high seas, the Gulf of Mexico, or the Gulf of whatever we call it these days.
You're gonna be a couple miles out.
We'll see, man. I might try to see if I can snatch a Wi-Fi signal or something. It's going
you gonna have the waves in the background. That's gonna be wild.
I ain't gonna have nothing else to do, bro. Be on the boat with my kids and on my nerves for 5 days. Yeah.
Good luck with that, bro. Yo, it's been another episode of Nothing Nice. You already know. Shout out to Ohio State for getting some more recruits come in. Yo, y'all make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that. Joe, what you want to say?
I ain't got nothing to say about Ohio State right now.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Buckeyes. You already know. Oh, real quick, before we get out here, since Joe mentioned Ohio State, I don't know if you saw, but Kirby Smart was talking about the Big Ten and how great they were, and you know how dominant they've been, and the SEC's trying to figure it out. So shout out to Ohio State. Y'all keep doing great things.
Kirby Smart's a nice guy, man.
Nice.
All of his players,
nice.
All of his players range